Welcome back to Northwest Elite Spirit, the channel you come to train your mind, body, and spirit. I'm Coach Brian. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do that now. Make sure to ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all of my newest releases. I don't know what I'm going to call this, but when I figure it out, I will edit it in here. I don't know how to talk about this, so it's just going to have to be off the cuff and you're going to have to deal with it. But people tell me that I'm wise, that I'm smart. I don't think I'm any more wise, smart, or have better ideas than anyone else. I think I am more expressive than many people. I think I am less willing to pretend things like I think there are things everyone sees and hears or whatever and knows, and a lot of people like to pretend. A lot of people like to pretend about a lot of things, and I am less willing to pretend. It's not that I see more, it's just I speak what I see more. And honestly, I don't know, you may say wise and smart, but I don't know that that approach to life has made my life any easier than anyone else's. We all pay the price for how we operate in this world. And so I made a comment on a Facebook post. Some guy was saying something about something. I'm not going to share that part because I don't want to get into it. And this other guy comments, well, then don't do this and you don't get to do that and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you can 100% still do all those things. Like, you know, despite everything he's saying, you can still do all those things if you want. And the guy says, if you don't have anything intelligent to add to the conversation, don't comment. And I responded that reference to my lack of intelligence is not an intelligent addition to the comments. And some girl shares a meme. It says, if you wanted a sign that you're an idiot, here it is, or something like that. And I responded, memes referring to my lack of intelligence are not proof of your intelligence. Right? And you could think like, bazinga, like I got those dudes. Shut down the trolls fast, right? And the first guy comments, good point. And I was like, you damn right, good point. You know, like feeling myself. Posturing is what I found I was doing. And so though I was speaking the truth, I found that I was posturing, and how I knew was I literally had my nose in the air a little bit, had my jaw out, chest out a little bit, as I'm reading the comments, and as I'm like, yeah, was a good point. And someone may like think, yeah, that's a really good way to shut down trolls and ridiculous comments. I'm thinking, why get involved at all? And if I do get involved, where is it coming from? I think the seed is important. And I think, because I think that seed spreads. I think I think that's the danger to someone who believes that they speak the truth, like they are the ones who speak the truth. I am the one who knows the truth. I think there's danger in that. And I'm seeing a lot of it in like online YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. A lot of people stating that they speak the truth, and they have their arguments. I think there's a danger to look, I am the one who knows the truth. I think there's a danger in losing yourself in where at first it was a way of expressing yourself, and through that falling into the trap of validating yourself. And I think I'm seeing that a lot, not just on social media, but and I think we're seeing that a lot right now. A lot of people, if you listen to them, they are trying to convince you that they speak the truth. And if they are saying it, it is what is. And we've all witnessed that enough times, right, to know better. But we go along. I think the danger in that too is I think the other danger in that is that people do go along, and then you get a crowd telling you that you are the one they need for the truth. And maybe that sounds cool, but when they start telling you how to speak, how you're supposed to speak your truth, I think too the danger in that is when the crowd gets involved and they start referencing you as the one who speaks the truth, the crowd begins to influence when you let yourself be flattered as the one who speaks the truth, the one who knows the truth, you begin to bend to the crowd, begin to like that the crowd flatters you. So another instance of this, thinking that I'm special because I speak the truth, right? I met a man many years ago, and we ended up working together for 3 years. And throughout that 3 years, he was constantly, like he had multiple wives who all hurt him. His kids hurt him. His business partners hurt him. His kids hurt him. His church hurt him. And he was one of these guys who, if you've seen the Kevin Hart bit, would you look at this? Somebody come look at this. That was like this guy. He was always like pointing out some negative thing, how someone else was like stupid or immoral. And through all that, it would seem, us working together, he would have some breakthroughs in like how to relate to people through our interaction, like some awakenings, some aha moments. But inevitably, he would revert back to his same rude, negative, mean self. And he did that to me. He did it to one guy one day where he was being really rude to a guy, and I spoke up. And then he was trying it on me the next day, and that was the last time we spoke. But what is it about me that I thought that despite him having gone through multiple wives, his kids don't speak to him, he's going from church to church, no friends. What made me think that he was going to change at all for me? Because despite that, he enjoyed my company because I attempt to live truthfully. Ultimately, he chose his ego. He didn't want to give up his things, right? Or his way of life, or whatever he was getting out of that. And so you risk the chance of wasting a lot of time and energy believing that you're special and that through you people can come to the truth. Man, I'm seeing a lot of it too. I'm seeing a lot of content, they call it nowadays, of people saying that you know it's true because you heard it from me. I say that even with what I say, and I guess how we avoid all of this is to validate in real time through experimentation and experience. And that is how you will know what is and isn't true.